Karena tak bisa keluar rumah selama pandemi, banyak warga AS akhirnya memborong elektronik untuk meluangkan waktu hingga untuk bekerja dan belajar. Salah satu akibatnya, chip semikonduktor menjadi barang langka. Dan ditambah perbakan COVID yang mengganggu produksi dan distribusi, keterbatasan ini berlanjut hingga 2022.
Well, it seems that chips are inside everything. Initially, they were niche markets for things like hearing aids, electronics that NASA used in satellites. But today they're in almost everything. Your smartphone is full of chips. Everything you do with a smartphone is done by a chip. More and more, the electronics is the differentiating factor in products. Automobiles these days contain thousands of chips. You ask what it would be like without chips? Well, it would be like the 1940s.
Gangguan rantai pasok global akibat pandemi mengingatkan akan perlunya membangun kapasitas produksi dalam negeri untuk produk strategis seperti semikonduktor.
Well, the first thing we need to do is to build more chip manufacturing facilities, and we need to build them in the U.S. So today the United States consumes about half of the chips that are manufactured globally, but we only manufacture about 10% of them here in the U.S. And we've learned recently how dangerous it is to be dependent on a critical resource like this with overseas suppliers. Congress is considering a bill right now to provide incentives to companies to build more chip manufacturing plants in the United States.
Pada awal pandemi, produsen otomotif membatalkan pesanan chip karena mengantisipasi penurunan permintaan. Semikonduktor ini lalu diborong produsen barang elektronik, mulai tablet, laptop, hingga konsol video game. Begitu permintaan akan mobil ternyata meningkat, produsen otomotif akhirnya harus menunggu.
So what really happens is basically you can think that the amount of chip making capacity is fixed in the near term, and with consumers demanding so many tablets and computers, the chip makers were producing the high-end chips that go into those products, and that resulted in the chips that the automakers need, which are older generation, very low value chips, essentially going to the back of the production line. And so as we're starting to see consumer demand for those high-end electronics start to slow, that frees up capacity for the chips that the automakers need. Hopefully by the latter half of 2022, the chip shortage will have pretty much straightened itself out.
Pada awal Februari, Asosiasi Industri Semikonduktor mengumumkan bahwa penjualan chip selama tahun 2021 melampaui 555 miliar dolar. Ini adalah peningkatan 26% lebih dibandingkan tahun sebelumnya. Dan untuk tahun 2022, mereka memperkirakan kenaikan permintaan bakal membuat penjualan melonjak hampir 9%. Dari Washington DC, saya Nova Pribadi dan tim VOA.